It is past time for brothers. It's past time for men as a whole to start treating these women, these bras, these dames, these cane toads the way they deserve to be treated. Now all these years, this feminist movement, this and that, we want this, we want equal rights, this and that, all the renaming of prostitution to the point where relationships, any kind of relationship you have with women nowadays is purely transactional now. So that tells me, is that not the very same thing as prostitution? Oh, just hit my Cash App. Take me out to dinner. Wait a minute. Why should I do either of those things? You ain't my woman. You haven't even run the gauntlet to even qualify yet. Who are you? You just some random broad. And it's like the new Oprah now. Back then they was watching Oprah bash men. And that ideology built her whole empire. Her whole media conglomerate was built off of that. And nowadays they listening, they online constantly listening to these broads talking about only a six-figure nigga, six-figure man, that's what I'm looking for. You gotta have cars, you gotta have a house and all that. Meanwhile, you sleeping in a motherfucking Newport box. Newport cigarette box. Meanwhile, you living in your mama's house, your mama's basement. Sleeping with a slice of... It was this one meme that was on Facebook a while ago. And the woman on there was talking about how she tired of men, tired of broke niggas. This is just what she said. And you look at what she was sleeping on, her mattress was so flat, it looked like a Ritz cracker. Because it was definitely, it was brown, yellowish stains in it like a motherfucker. It looked like a Ritz cracker. Like, this broad is actually sleeping on a cracker, talking about she tired of broke niggas. What? What part of the game is that? And I laugh at every single, no matter what dating show you look at, or like a random show where black women is talking about what they want in a man. They want him to have this, they want him to have that. He gotta have all these M's in his pocket, or he gotta have a couple commas, or he gotta be a six-figure dude. Meanwhile, the guys that actually had that stuff, they just gonna use y'all for bust downs anyway. That's all y'all qualified for. It's a situation where y'all gonna have to take a number. Take a number and get a line. Y'all pretend like y'all don't want to take a number and get a line, because y'all want to sit on a six-figure dude. The non-take a number and get a line shit that y'all won't tolerate from regular guys, or using air quotes, quote-unquote regular guys, blue-collar guys. You willing to pick a number and stay in line though, which is cool. Pick a number, stay. What's crazy is the bitches that's in the motherfucking middle class now is talking that same shit. So it's getting to the point where we gonna have to just start treating these bras like prostitutes. Like to start treating them like prostitutes. Since all the relationships are transactional anyway. Valentine's Day is strictly for women. I remember back in the day, the 90s, the 80s, Valentine's Day, the couples would give each other something. Nowadays, it's strictly beneficial to women. Only women get gifts and all these kind of knickknacks and shit like that. Oh, you gotta take your girl out to dinner and do this and that and buy her some jewelry and buy her some flowers and this and that and pay for her to get a massage and mixed in with the chiropractor so she can feel real nice. She gets all that on Valentine's Day, and you know what you get? The opportunity to open your wallet and spend all your money on that shit. So what happens? They pulled another rabbit out the hat. Let's create something called Sweetest Day. Now, Sweetest Day is going to be for the men. Now, all the advertising and all the merchandise you see in stores for Valentine's Day and shit, what do you see when Sweetest Day rolls around? Because in theory, that was meant to be for the men. The women were supposed to treat their men the same way they get treated on Valentine's Day. And as you can notice, what you would notice, you won't see no damn. Me personally, I don't watch TV as much as I used to and shit. So I'm just guessing, but I could see Valentine's commercial on accident, in passing, on a billboard, in the grocery store, advertising everywhere. Sweetest Day rolls around, I don't see none of that shit. Now see what's going to happen, and it's already started happening. Sweetest Day is going to turn into the second Valentine's Day. Once again, you got to, shower your girl with shit, this and that. She don't have to give you nothing because you're a man. Fuck around and have a motherfucking drawer full of ties and shit. Oh, Sweetest Day, here's another tie. Here's another pair of socks. Bitch, fuck you and your socks. And shove this tie up your nose and shit. I don't want none of that shit. But it's just a sign of the times, of the bullshit that we see around us every fucking day. If you tell the truth and you're straightforward about shit, you are the villain. You are the enemy. But if you can lie through your teeth, and when I say lie through your teeth, to the point where your motherfucking words is the toothpick, you can do that shit, the world will cater to you. You could do no wrong. And it's funny how that shit worked though. But then again, it's something that shouldn't be surprising. This is a long time coming. Saw glimpses of it in the 90s. It wasn't as rampant as it is now. Definitely wasn't as rampant as it is now. Definitely wasn't rampant as it is now. But you can see it coming. Like each year that went by, every 5 years, you can see the momentum shift. 10 years. Now you're in the 2000s. It start picking up steam, like a snowball rolling down a hill. You look at all the things that they know men love. Comics, action cartoons. Subverted it all. They got this new Transformer cartoon coming out, of which I refuse to watch. I would not watch that shit at the fuck all. Believe me when I tell you. In the preview of one of the episodes, they got a little girl talking to one of the Transformers. Transformers, a woman or whatever. And basically the conversation, they steer the conversation into the direction of talking about non-binary and pronouns and all this shit. Oh yeah, it's an attack on all the things we love. And before you know it, I'm willing to bet you, because they already did it to Voltron. I mean, even though I like the new ones, the graphics and all that, and it was cool all the way into the end when they did the snippets and the credits and shit, and just fucked up the whole thing. And if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the whole series all the way to the end, watch it, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Always have to find a way to put them now-laters in it. Them Skittles. They always got to find a way to put that shit in it. And everything. Can't even tell a decent story without putting that shit in there. And for all my niggas out there, for all my brothers out there, for all the men out there who are fans of Dragon Ball Z, trust me when I tell you, they plotting on that too. They plotting on that shit too. Fuck around and have motherfucking Trunks as a he-she. Just a matter of time. Trunks, Bulma, they gonna do something. Because first of all, everybody gonna be excited. The initial announcement of, okay, we're gonna make a real live action packed Dragon Ball movie in the same vein as Marvel and DC Comics, all that. And when they first tell everybody, everybody gonna be kind of excited, especially if you're a fan of Dragon Ball. But then as you sit down and think, in today's climate, what's going on, you can kind of tell they're gonna butcher it. They're gonna butcher it to death. They couldn't even get the Mortal Kombat movie right. So trust and believe, when they make that Dragon Ball Z movie, it's gonna be fucked up. I mean, the way it is, I wouldn't be surprised if they go so as far. I wouldn't be surprised if they go as far as making Vegeta a switch hitter. It is not beyond the realm of possibility. But my message to the fellas is, when dealing with these bras, these modern day bras, from now on, treat them like prostitutes. How much? You don't owe them shit. They want a 6-figure nigga. They want this high value man, this perfect dude to say everything right, do everything right, got all the money in the world, 6'6", dragging his dick on the ground. Let them have that. Because they don't have the common sense to know that they just gonna be a number. So what you do is eat your popcorn and get your enjoyment. Get your key on. Get your chuckles on. Then go pop some more popcorn and get your chuckles on some more. Get your passport and chuckle your ass all the way to the motherfucking airport and fly the fuck out of here on your vacations and shit. Cause these bros, they so mad at the passport bros and shit like that. Y'all been going to the DR in Jamaica getting y'all cakes clapped. So who the fuck y'all fooling? And we been knowing that for the longest and shit. But see, now it's our turn. And we're gonna start treating y'all like the harlots that y'all profess to be. See, in a minute, y'all gonna have to just take a number with us too, cause we ain't gonna have time for you unless you trying to get your cakes clapped. Get the fuck on. Cause if y'all thought we was dogs before, oh shit, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. SYSBM/MGTOW Dogs is coming. Psych, we here already. That's all I got to say for this one. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Put this channel worldwide. Red Blizzard 357. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. Hit up the Cash App. $ Cobra Clutch 357. And let's start a movement for real. Let these bras rename prostitution all they want. We gonna keep it strictly transactional now. Peace.